What's up, everyone? UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. We're gonna break down this fight card. Before I start, guys, I want you to write me what is the biggest reason you lose money in your betting journey. What is the one thing that you don't do right, that you keep doing again and again, that makes you lose money instead of making a profit? For me personally, it's over betting. It's going away from my consistent fighters that I know that can get the job done and just being greedy during the card itself. It's happening with live betting. Let me know what is the reason for you. Now, for this fight card, let's start with the first fight of the night. We got Juliana Miller and Ivana Petrovic. So this is an example for a fight that I really like, because you have a decent fighter, which is Ivana Petrovic, and you have a bad fighter, which is Juliana Miller. Ivana Petrovic, in her last fight with Jamie Lynn Hort, she won. In my opinion, she won. And she got robbed. And Jamie Lynn Hort is a good fighter. She has decent takedown defense, and she has good striking. Juliana Miller, she's just bad. She got knocked out by Luana Santos. She lost to Veronica Hardy. Her only win is against Brogan Walker, and that was almost 3 years ago. She's inactive. It seems like she's more into her social media and stuff instead of her fighting. And I just like the better fighter. I think Ivana Petrovic is better. Everywhere this fight goes, she's gonna be better. And I actually see her getting a finish. It can be a submission. It can be a ground and pound TKO. She got completely destroyed by Santos in that first round. She's a good grappler. Okay, I'll give her that. But even then, I think that Petrovic will have the upside in the grappling as well. So give me Petrovic to win. I say that she gets the knockout against Juliana Miller. Pretty confident. Next one is Dontel Mays and Thomas Peterson. So we got a striker and a wrestler. Honestly, I'm not impressed by both, but I will say that Peterson should, if he gets the takedown, Dontel Mays is like a fish out of water if you take him down. He has no ability to get back up. He has those long, lanky legs, and he weighs like 260 pounds. It's very easy to take him down. I'll say that Peterson can get a takedown, but his control is not that good. And I just can't trust him. You know, his chin, he got completely destroyed by Shamil Gaziev. And if there's something that Dontel Mays has, is power. If he touches Thomas Peterson, he can drop him the same way that Gaziev did. So it's very hard for me to bet on Thomas Peterson. I will say, just because how bad Dontel Mays is when you take him down, and Thomas Peterson is a wrestler, he should, if he's smart, he will try to take him down. He took Gaziev down, but Gaziev just came right back up, which is something I don't understand for wrestlers. So why would you take someone down if you can't keep him down? It just doesn't make sense. But I'll pick Peterson. I will say Dontel Mays is live for a knockout in any round, so do with that as you wish. But if Peterson takes him down and he gets some, I hope he doesn't try to ground and pound him. I hope he's gonna try to submit him, but he just have only one submission that he got in Dana White Contender Series, so it's very hard for me to trust him to actually do that. And when I think about it again, when I see those stats, I actually think that Dontel Mays will find the chin, just because Thomas Peterson is very bad. Even if he takes you down, he doesn't work enough. So I don't know, man. It's a very hard fight for me to call. I'll stick to what I've said. I'll say Peterson gets it done. I just hope he's not gonna try to be a striker again with someone who's obviously a way better, more dangerous striker than him. Next fight, we got Gaston Bolaños and Quang Lee. I like Gaston Bolaños here. If you look at the two, Gaston is the much better striker. Quang Lee, he did his debut against Chris Gutierrez. He had one round that he won because he managed to take Chris down. We know that Gutierrez is a fish out of water if you take him down. So I think that Gaston Bolaños' takedown defense is good enough for him to make sure the fight stays on the feet. He's very good, man. He got knocked out by Marcus McGee. But, man, Marcus McGee has been shown to be very good. Very good. And in his fight against Cortavius Romeus, he has shown to be able to stuff takedowns, to get back up if he needs to. And Quang Lee, with all the respect, I see his only option is to maybe submit Gaston, maybe knock him out, but I don't see him knocking out Gaston. He's a very high-level kickboxer. I actually had a bet on Gaston as the underdog against Cortavius Romeus, and that cashed. I'm gonna pick him again, man. I like his the way he looked in that fight. It seems like he's been working on his takedown defense, on his scrambling abilities, and if he keeps working on that, I think he's gonna be a problem moving forward. So give me Gaston Bolaños. I'll say he gets a knockout here. Give me Gaston to get the finish. Next fight, we got Jillian Robertson and Marina Rodriguez. This is another fight where you got a wrestler and a striker. Rodriguez, man, I thought that she won against Lucindo. But before that, even with Andrade, she's almost winning. She's almost winning. The thing is, she's not getting younger. She's 38 years old. Jillian Robertson, on the other hand, she's been looking phenomenal. Like, she manages to get the job done. She gets the takedowns, and if she takes you down, she's a savage. She's gonna use her ground and pound. She's gonna hunt for submissions. Rodriguez is hard to submit, but she's easy to get taken down. She got taken down quite easily by Lucindo, and she got taken down by Verna Jandarova, obviously, but she's not getting submitted, okay? So Jillian Robertson, I say that she wins here by decision. Maybe take the over, because even when she fought against Gomez, she couldn't get the finish, and I had her to win by finish, and she had so many attempts, but she couldn't get the finish. Luana Pinheiro, similar issue there. Give me Robertson. I like the decision prop. I think that she's gonna get to the judges. Next fight, we got my boy Ryan Loder and Azmat Bekoyev. I don't understand the bookies, honestly. You're giving me an Olympic level wrestler as a 3.5 underdog against Azmat Bekoyev, I'll give him his respect. He looked very good against Zach Reese. But Ryan Loder is not Zach Reese. Ryan Loder is the far better wrestler, in my opinion. I think he's going to be the one having the top control. I think he's going to be safe on the feet, really avoiding azimuth power. Don't forget, when Loder fought on Contender against this guy, Leon, I think it was Leon Shabazian. Let me look again just to make sure I'm talking about. No, it was this guy, Umran. Umran is a very good fighter, a very dangerous fighter. And Loder just, did with him what he wanted. Like, don't forget, Umran even got a win against Magomedov, who's looking phenomenal right now in LFA. He's probably gonna come to the UFC very soon. But the thing is, Loader has the ability to take people down, and not only take them down, but control them. We saw what he did to Robert Valentin. That was nasty when he got him in that crucifix. Now, Azmat Bekoyev, I don't know. Is he Dagestani? I don't know. It's saying here that he's from some part of Russia, but I don't think that this fight. I think the odds are a bit too wide. I think Loader working with his team, who they have, forgot his name. Come on, you got this guy who's just is a machine. What's his name? He just fought. Fuck, I forgot his name. Fluffy. He trains with Fluffy. The pace that probably Fluffy puts on him in the gym is insane. I would love to see their grappling sequences. Man, I like Loader here. I'll take him as the dog. I'm confident he's gonna get the job done. I'll say he gets a decision win. Even if he stays on the feet, he knows how to keep his distance well and just, come inside, jab you, and point win. That's what he did in the third round with Umran, who's a very dangerous striker as well. So give me Ryan Loader to get the job done. I'll take him as the underdog. You get right now 3.5, and people are putting more money on Azmat, so maybe wait with your bet. Maybe you're going to get a better number on Loader. Next fight. We got Misha Tate and Yana Santos. This is a women's fight that I really don't want anything to do with, honestly. Misha Tate, her last fight was 1 year and 4 months ago against Julia Avila, who she retired. Yana Santos, she looked phenomenal against Chandler, but come on, everyone looks phenomenal against Chandler at this point. So it's hard for me to really to pick the side here. The thing is, both of them are aging. You got Misha Tate, but I'll have to give the advantage to Misha Tate. She's the one that been there with the better competition. She got more experience, but obviously at this age, it can come at a cost. If she gets the fight, if she takes Yana Santos down, I think that she could get the finish. I think that she could get maybe a submission. So I'm gonna pick Misha Tate to get the win here, maybe via submission, just because Yana Santos has been shown to be to get taken down, right? If we go and look at Yana Santos' statistics, her takedown defense is 42%. She got taken down by Chelsea Chandler. I'm pretty sure that Chelsea Chandler got a takedown over there. So, or she didn't. No, she didn't get any takedown. But she got 2 minutes of control time. That's interesting. Maybe she pushed her against the cage, if that's considered control time. But if Chelsea Chandler gets 2 minutes and 41 seconds of control time, what would Misha Tate get? Give me Misha Tate to win. Next fight, we got Jeremy Stephens and Mason Jones. The return of Mason Jones, man. I was surprised the UFC cut him after his loss to two people who are, quite honestly, very high level. Mike Davis and Ludwig Klein. Since then, he's been killing people in the regional scene, getting finishes and whatnot. I like him here, honestly. Jeremy Stephens, he's a veteran of the game, but we know what happens. At some point, age is getting the better of you. Okay? The guy has been doing bare knuckle boxing. Respect to him. Like he's a hustler. He does what he needs to do to get the job, to bring money to the table, to take care of his family. But the guy is 38 years old. He got over 50 fights, professional fights. Look at his UFC record: 18 losses, 15 wins, one no contest. I I have to go with my gut here, which is telling me Mason Jones, the younger fighter, is gonna get the win. I'm not scared of him getting knocked out because he has shown to be very durable in his fights. Mike Davis possesses power, Klein possesses power, Unama possesses power, and look where Onama is at right now. Just got a win against Giga. So I'm confident in my pick here of Mason Jones. I'm saying he's gonna get the job done. Can he get a finish? Maybe. We'll see. Next one, we got Cameron Smotherman and Seri City. Seri City, he lost to Garrett Armfield. I'm sorry, guys. He lost to Garrett Armfield. Even his fight against Ramon Tavares, that shouldn't be a split. Ramon Tavares was the one who's just been doing much more damage, being much more effective with his striking. Now Smotherman, he got knocked out against a fraud, Gregorio, who has no gas tank whatsoever. He has power though. And honestly, run that fight 10 times again, and I'm saying that Cameron Smotherman is getting the job done. He looked phenomenal against Jake Hadley. Jake Hadley had no answer whatsoever to what Cameron Smotherman just brought there when they fought. City, he's a good striker, but I think that Smotherman will manage to find his way there. The reach advantage for City might be a problem here. Smotherman has decent takedown defense, and City is not really trying to take people down. I'll take the dog. I think that if you give me this kind of odds for Cameron Smotherman, I'll take them. I don't think that he won against Garrett Armfield. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a tough fight. Maybe the over is another option, but you got two strikers. After seeing Smotherman getting knocked out, it's hard for me to pick the over. But I'll pick him to get the win. If he wins, it's gonna be by decision though. The next fight, we got Montel Jackson and Daniel Marcos. The return of Montel Jackson. I don't understand this guy. He's such a talent. He fights one time a year. And for his last, I think, 2 fights, he got the finish in the first round without having any damage inflicted on him. And he still fights once a year. And on the other hand, Damon Blackshear, I think, fought like 4 times since they fought. So I don't understand because, he's not getting younger. He's 33 years old. He's a talent. He's a real talent. Like, his length, his power is a problem. And I'm going to pick him to get the job done here. I think that Marcus is good. I think he's really good. But there were some holes to his game that I've seen in his last fight against Adrian Yanez. Adrian Yanez hurt him a bit in that fight. If Montel Jackson connects, I don't think that Marcus will get up. I just don't think that Marcus is going to get up if Jackson connects. So I'm gonna pick Montel Jackson to get the finish here because he's a very good striker. He's gonna be longer. He's gonna be getting in with a 6.5-inch reach advantage. I just what's Marcus is gonna do? Marcus are lost to Davy Grant. I'll say that Montel Jackson is a better striker than Davy Grant. He's much more dangerous than Davy Grant. He's much more dangerous than Adrian Yanez. And this fight will stay on the feet, which should be beneficial for Montel. I do want to look at Montel's takedown defense, though. Let's look at Montel's Jackson takedown defense. His takedown defense is 69%. Who took him down? Julio took him down. JP Buys took him down. Brett Jones. Okay, but Brett Jones that was a long time ago, and we know what Brett Jones is about. He's a very high-level wrestler, very good jiu-jitsu. Other than that, the only people that he lost to are really good grapplers. That's not what Marcus brings. Marcus is not a grappler. Marcus is not going to try to take him down. Who he took down? He got one takedown against Davy Grant. He got taken down 2 times by Brandon Luis. Other than that, he got 2 takedowns against Adrian Yanez. He can try to take Montel Jackson down. I just don't think he's going to be able to. If you compare if you're going to compare, for example, the takedown threat that like Yanez had in his career and Montel Jackson had, it's not that, like, nobody tried to take him down. Nobody. Not Brady, not Victor, not Gustavo. Maybe they tried, but those are not wrestlers. Those are not the Brett Joneses and the Ricky Simons. So I like Montel here. I just wish he would have fought more because he's that good. That's all. Next fight, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio and Daniel Rodriguez. Ponzinibbio, he got the win against Carlston Harris. That standing TKO. That was a very back and forth fight. It seemed like Carlston Harris was the one that's gonna get his hands raised, but Santiago has power. Daniel Rodriguez, on the other hand, he didn't look that good against Alex Morono. Like, he got the split decision. But Alex Morono, man, he's a point fighter when it stays on the feet. He's a very good jiu-jitsu guy, but he never uses it offensively. He mostly uses it defensively. I'll pick Santiago to win just because he has that knockout upside. Both of them are 38 years old. Similar reach. I like that Santiago is training an American top team. This fight should stay on the feet, and I'll give Santiago the advantage there just because he possesses power to sleep D-Rod. So give me Santiago Ponzinibbio to get the job done. Next fight, we got Reiner the Ritter and Bo Nickel. I'm waiting for the props because I think what we're going to see here will be a similar thing we saw when Bo Nickel fought his last opponent. I got like a 10 times odds on Bo Nickel when he fought Paul Craig. I got him to win by decision, and he got the job done. I think it's gonna be the same case scenario because we all know what Reiner the Ritter is about. He's a phenomenal grappler. We saw what he did to Kevin Holland. We saw what he did to what's his name. We saw what he did to Gerald Mershard, right? Bo Nickel, though. Bo Nickel is a phenomenal wrestler. he's probably gonna use his wrestling to keep the fight standing. I even saw an interview of him like saying he's probably not even gonna try and shoot a takedown because he's saying he's a natural striker now, and he develops his striking. I think we're gonna see a textbook fight. Like, we're gonna see a similar fight to what we saw with Paul Craig. I'm really looking forward to see what kind of odds we're gonna get for the over, or like a decision win for Bo Nickel. I know the Ritter is good, but he's not gonna take down Bo Nickel. Even if he takes him down, Bo Nickel will probably get right back up. So give me Bo Nickel to win by decision. Next fight, we got the main event: Corey Sandhagen and Davison Figueiredo. The Sandman has shown that he has improved his takedown defense, that he has improved his scrambling ability. And I think that's going to be enough for him in this fight. I think that he's going to just keep the fight standing, and he's going to get a decision win. That's it. I even see him getting a takedown on Davison. Maybe like just a bit of top control, but he is shown to be very, very hard to take down and control when he fought Umar Nurmagomedov. Now, Umar is a phenomenal striker in addition to his grappling. Davison doesn't have the grappling Umar has, and he doesn't have the striking Umar has. He's also 37 years old. I like the Sandman here. Give me Corey Sandhagen to get the job done. This is another fighter that I like to get the win by decision. We know that Davison Figueiredo is tough as nails. We know he's not going to get submitted. We know he's not going to get knocked out. So give me Sandman. Give me Sandhagen to get the job done by decision. That's it, guys. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and join my free Telegram group where I give free picks for every card. The link is in the description below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Ciao. Goodbye.